So how do you start a business step by step? So first thing, you have to have a problem. You have to have a big problem, because the bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. And businesses are created to solve problems. That's how businesses start. That's how opportunity is created. It starts with solving a problem with people. So people buy things for two reasons: to either avoid pain or to bring pleasure. So that's the reason people make purchases. Those two things are either trying to make themselves feel good or feel better, or they're trying to solve a problem or stop a pain. So if you're going to start a business, and let's say you're a full-time employee, you're working the W-2 and you want to transition and start your own business, first think about, where are the problems? What is it that people are looking for? What are they searching for? What kind of problem can you solve? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Maybe there's something out there that a business or a service or something that you know about that you know you can make better. Then you just take that business or service or technology and you just make it better and you improve upon it. So when it comes to starting a business, that's the first thing, is you want to think about, where is the opportunity, because the opportunities are in where the problems are. So where's the problems? How can you solve it and create opportunity? The bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. So that's what it starts with. It starts with solving a problem. It starts with an idea. Then you want to reverse engineer it. So if you need to earn a certain amount of income to leave your job or to support yourself and your family or to reach your goals, you want to write that number down. Let's say it's $100,000 a year. Then you need to reverse engineer that by the month. And if you want to take home $100,000 a year, you need to bring in, $15,000 a month. So you need to reverse engineer that. And that tells you how much you need to bring in per month. And you want to make sure that the service or the product or the opportunity that you're going to create, the business you're going to create, can generate that kind of income. There's a lot of businesses and a lot of services that you can create that generate that kind of income. So then you reverse engineer that income so that you know how much revenue you need each month. Then you divide that by the cost of the product, cost of the service that you're going to provide, and then you know how many sales you need per month in order to reach your income goal, and you start with one. So once you have that goal written down, you reverse engineer the income that you need to make. Then you need to put a plan in place for how you're going to do it. So whatever it is you're doing, let's say you're selling digital media services. You're going to be a digital media agency, meaning you're going to run Facebook ads, manage somebody's social media account, things like that. And you know the customer is going to need so many posts a day and so many ads run, things like that. You want to price that out so that you know that, hey, I can do that for $1,000 a month. So you need one client at $1,000 a month. So, if you get 12 to 15 of those clients, then you've reached your goal. And you can outsource a lot of those tasks by building your team as you go along. So you want to reverse engineer that as well. Your processes, what it is you're going to do. If you're going to be a digital media agency, then you need to list the services that you're going to provide. Make sure that you educate yourself, you become an expert on that, and you know what those services are worth in the marketplace and how to procure customers. So you want to make sure that you've got a plan, you know how to use it, and that you know how to procure the services, where to go to find customers and clients. Now, the other thing you want to do is you want to look at business setup. Okay, there's a lot of tax incentives and tax advantages to being a corporation versus a sole proprietor. So there is, you want to make sure you talk to an accountant and find out what the best structure for you is to set yourself up, whether that's an S corporation, a C corporation, an LLC that's taxed as a sole proprietorship, or a corporation. So make sure that you talk to your accountant to make sure that you structure yourself in the best way. And you definitely want to operate as a corporation. You can file them online for free. Or not free, I'm sorry, you can file them online for $100 to $200 in most states. You can get your EIN, your federal ID number, which is your social security number for your business. EIN is employee identification number. That's free. You go to the IRS website and you apply for your EIN. Once you've set your corporation up, you have to give them the documents and you get that EIN. Then you take your state corporation information, your employee ID number, and you go to the bank and you open a bank account. You can open a bank account for $100. So you have your business bank account opened up. If you're going to do any kind of a business, you got to be able to take payments. So you want to make sure you set up PayPal and Stripe or something like that. And you want to sync that with your bank account and get that set up so you can start taking payments. It's very simple. At that point, you can just email people to receive payments, and you can even set up through PayPal and just use their debit card and not even have to have a bank account necessarily. I don't know if Stripe works that way or not, but you want to set the bank account up so you've got an operating account to pay your expenses out of, to receive income in, and do that. So that it's very simple. You don't even need a storefront or any kind of technology, or even a website. I mean, you want a website, you want to build your brand, but you could literally get up and running without having any of that, just by being able to receive payments through those online portals. So set your corporation up, set your bank account up, set your payment gateways up, And then you've got to get out there and start marketing yourself and marketing your services. So to summarize, in terms of literally setting up a business, now this is with any business. This can be an online business, it can be a service-based business, it can be a business you're selling products for. If you want to do e-commerce in terms of selling products online, there's all kinds of turnkey systems like Shopify that you can set up a business really quick and start selling products. You can do it through Amazon. That's very competitive space, by the way, and you've got to spend some money marketing and get your products out there. Services are probably the easiest way to get started with your own business through consulting, coaching, social media, copywriting, high ticket sales, outsourced phone services, answering phone calls, making phone calls, things like that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can outsource your services to generate a six-figure income. And it's easy to earn anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000 a month with those services if you know what you're doing, you educate yourself, and you are branded properly, set your presence up, things like that. So literally the way the business works is with the idea, solving a problem. You got to have faith in it, you got to have belief in yourself, and then the means to implement it, meaning you got to take action. It doesn't always require money. You can set some of these things up for free, get your first couple of clients in, and then start making money and use that to build the business. But you do need to educate yourself. You do need to have the expertise. You do need to know what you're doing. Research your industry, your field. If you're going to run ads for people, if you're going to copyright for people, if you're going to do social media management for people, if you're going to be a call center for somebody, let's say it's a real estate investor, needs somebody to answer phone calls from motivated sellers and qualify those prospects. If you're going to do high ticket sales for somebody who has coaching and training products, you got to understand, how to do sales. So you do have to educate yourself, develop your skills and things like that. But at the end of the day, opportunity is created by solving problems. So that's literally how you start a business, and you can start this from anywhere in the world, and you can work from anywhere in the world. So these businesses work anywhere in the world, from anywhere in the world. I don't care what country you're in. The principles are the same. The fundamentals are the same. Opportunity is created by solving problems. So get out there, look for problems. That's where you're going to create opportunity. That's where you're going to be able to call your own shots, develop your own business, and be able to live the life that you want to live and build the business you want to build.